So this one comes as a request from Grit from the Discord. He wants to know how to get a door to open at the start of a wave and then close at the end of it. And then of course we can do it for multiple different waves and specific doors, all that good stuff. And we'll take care of that in this video, so let's get right into it. For the map, all you need is the doors that you have functioning to open at the beginning of the wave and then close at the end of it. And then of course your waves for your firefight. This is assuming you do have doors that function already, and if you don't, there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube for that. But the good news is, I do plan on covering doors and how I'm going to show you how to make doors just like these and other types of doors in that tutorial. So if you don't know how, you can go and check that video out when it's released and come back to this, or you can go watch one of the other tutorials, no problem there. And then we can come back and get this on the roll. So let's go ahead and start this. And to start it off, we're going to start with an event. You'll see my move script is already over there. My door script is already there. So we're going to use onWave start for this. This is my first doors script to make it open, and here's to make my first door close. This is to get my second door to open, and this is to get my second door to close. Okay, so we're using onWave start, and the manager is going to be default because that's what I have my AI wave set to. And the reason why I said that is because there's another tutorial that I will be coming out with soon that shows you how to count your waves, and only AI waves, not your intermission waves, but your actual waves. It's a good way to separate them, and that's what this is kind of going off of. So that's why it's like that. So if you need to, you can come back and view this video after that one as well, but you don't need to if you don't have intermission waves anyway. Okay, so to continue on, we're going to go to logic and grab increment number variable and plug that in right here. Since we're incrementing a number variable, that means we're going to have to place one. We're going to have to declare one. So go ahead and go to declare right there. And the information of this is, obviously we're going to just name this wave. And then initial value is 0 and scope is local. So the information of the increment number variable is going to match that. So wave on the identifier, increment value is actually going to be 1 because it's going to go up by 1 wave, and scope is local as well. Move this back a little bit. We're actually going to move declare number variable over here, kind of out of the way, because we're going to put get number variable right here because that's going to be important this time around. So let's go down here and grab get number variable and go ahead and set it up with the information we need, which is identifier as wave and scope local. There we go, because now we're going to be grabbing a branch from logic. So grab a branch, place it here, and we'll be using a couple of branches. So go ahead and plug this one in here. And go ahead and duplicate your branch because we're going to be connecting this one to the falls. So we just go ahead and get it out of the way. I'll explain all this whenever we get it all hooked up. So the next thing we're going to grab is from logic compare, and we're just grabbing the basic compare node. Operand A needs to be get number variable. So make sure it's after the branch that compares is after the increment, because the way we're comparing it is assuming it's already been incremented for this new wave. So that's why you want to do it after the increment. Operand B is the wave you want it to be. So we're opening, you want the first door to open on wave 1, so make sure that the operand B is 1. A equals B needs to be the condition on the first branch. And then if true, plug it into your opening door script. So this will get our first door to open right here at the beginning of wave 1. But we don't have a way to close it. We'll get to that. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this. We're basically copying this, which is why we have this branch already here. So let's go ahead and duplicate the compare node because we're going to set it up pretty much the same way. Operand A goes back to get number variable. And then operand B is going to be wave 2 this time. So we're going up to, since we want door 2 to open on wave 2, that's why we have it like that. So A equals B goes to condition on the next branch, which comes from if false. So it's, if it's not round 1, is it round 2? Yes. And if true, open that second door. There you go. Now to close the door is a much simpler process. It's much easier because the way I have my door set up is I have an object, I have a pointer for the origin, and I have a pointer for when it's open. So the origin of the door is basically, where's the door at right now when it's closed? Where's it supposed to be when it's closed? I simply just move the door back to being closed when it's closed. So that way, when I do this, on any wave end, by the way, that's the one you want, plug that into your door closing script. On any wave end, so that way, no matter what wave it is, the door's going to close. But what if it's already closed? Well, the way this is set up, don't got to worry, because then it just won't move. Because it'll be translating for 2 seconds to the exact same position already. So that's why you don't have to worry about it. You can plug this into all of your door closing scripts. That way, if there's 2 doors open, they'll both close. That way, if there's 1 door closed, and then 1 door open, only 1 will close, and the other one will stay closed, and all that good stuff. So nothing to worry about there. The reason why I'm not doing it like this, let's say get this and move it, and then moving this up here and plugging it in like this, like that, that would work. But the problem is, this one would close first, and only once this one is fully done closing will this one even start to close. So they won't simultaneously close if you do it like that, unfortunately, the way these nodes are set up. So that's why we're going to use on any wave end for both. I usually don't do that. Custom events work sometimes. On this instance, it wouldn't. This is pretty much the way you're going to do it to make sure that they all close. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I have 2 grunts. I have it set to 4 seconds after the game starts to start the wave, and the door opens, but not that one. When we kill this grunt, then the door will close while the other one begins to open. Just like that. And then watch, see, it's open. This one will close when I kill this grunt. That one won't go anywhere because it's already closed, see? It can't translate to a point if it's already at the point, so it will appear as if it is not moving whatsoever. And yes, you can do this for as many rounds and as many doors as you have. So let's assume that you have a 3rd door. So we're going to copy and paste this and act as if it's a door. Put it down here. All you need to do is duplicate these 2 nodes. I hate it when it does that. Puts them in random spots. Put it right here, and then put your other compare. And of course, you would type in wave 3, or whatever wave it is that you want to open the 3rd door, because you may have spawners outside of a door, and you don't want this door to open because nothing's coming out of it yet. That's fine. Put it at whatever, you know, wave number it should be. So get rid of that. But yeah, you would just plug this into the false, and then the if true goes here, just like that. So that's all you have to do if you want to increase the number of doors based on, you know, the number of waves you have and all that good stuff. So if you have 7 doors, you can do it up to 7 waves, or specific doors and specific waves, all that good stuff. So we knocked it out of the park. That's how you do specific doors, kind of like, you know, the House of Reckoning with the doors that open at the beginning of the waves. So there you go. That's how you get it set up to open a door and then close it at the end of its wave. And there you go. That's how you get doors to open at the beginning of a wave and then close at the end of it. Like I said in the video, I will be doing several tutorials to go hand in hand with this, and at the time of recording this video, they're not up, but they're going to be very soon. So keep an eye out for those, and I hope to see you there. See you on the next one.